Greetings and welcome back to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property I'd like to show you today. This one is about a third of an acre. It's in the woods. There's a little road you can drive right up to it, and it's by a lot of fishing. Let's go to the computer and take a look. So here we are on RuralVacantLand.com. I'm asking $699 for this property. It's 0.29 acres. It's in Baxter County, Arkansas. There's a little road on the property, and there's a buy it now. Let's make sure that works. So you can click on that. If you go to the property, if you want to buy this one, if you're out taking a tour of the property, you're standing there with your phone, you could click the buy it now, fill out your information, and go for it. Start using the property the same day. There's GPS coordinates on the listing. We'll open that in another link here. I'll look at that in a sec. But if you click on that in your phone, you can get driving directions to the property to go take a look at the property. If you click on it in your computer, you should get a map, like a Google map. I'll show you in a sec to take a look at it. The taxes on this one are $7.80 a year. It's a dirt road. There's no document fees. Everything's included in the $699 checkout. Title's clean, ready to go. Water, it's saying water catchment well or delivery. This neighborhood's actually, they say there's water lines to everyone in the neighborhood, but I don't think all of them really do. They brag about it, but I'm not 100% sure there's actual water line there. I know the community provides water. If you want to go get water, for delivery, you can pick it up on your own there in the community as well. In the lower down, I've got pictures, directions to, like Walmart, Home Depot, and things in the area too, not very far away in Little Town and Mountain Home. So let's pull up the map. I'll show you where we're talking about. Let's zoom out first and then zoom back in. So we're right next to Norfolk Lake, which has really good striper bass fishing. They've got a bunch of boat houses you can keep your boat in, good public boat launches, and just a lot of recreational areas to enjoy. So here we're in the middle of the country. Michigan's up here. This is where I grew up, kind of northern Michigan, and then Florida's down here. And you got in between, you got the Mississippi River going by, and then just uphill, one of the tributaries to the Mississippi River is that lake we were just talking about. Let's get a map so we can see where we're at. So here we're in northern Arkansas. You've got St. Louis up here, Kansas City, Oklahoma City, Little Rock, Memphis. So you've got these towns all around the area, and you've got the mountains and hills in between with a whole bunch of national forests, state forests, a lot of public land in between, and lots of fishing. I mean, I think the key thing here is fishing. There's a lot of hunting too if you're into hunting, but I like the fishing side because that's always been my passion. Today I'd like to talk about this one, the Buffalo National River. This was the first river in the country to become a national river, and they protected this thing because all these beautiful white cliffs that hang off, and you could go kayaking, canoeing, rafting down this river and see the countryside. So this is all protected country along the river, and so this property is really close to this national river, and we'll get into some pictures of that soon. But this is the river wiggling its way through here, eventually making its way down and out to the Mississippi and the Gulf of Mexico. So here is the property. Mountain Home is just up the way. Let's pull it up on the satellite. So just up here is Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. There's a hospital over here somewhere. They've got high schools, elementary schools, grocery stores, parks, and all that kind of stuff. Car parts and whatever you might want. The rest of it you can order on Amazon, right? So here you've got the neighborhood of Briarcliff where this property is, and not very far away you've got the lake. And there's a marina just down here on the corner. Yeah, here's the marina, or you can launch a boat or store a boat. So you're not very far away from the marina going enjoying that lake or the rivers that feed it. So this property is in the woods, just a lot of trees. You're gonna see trees and squirrels and maybe some turkey, but just a lot of trees, right? Trees, trees, trees. I'm sure you'll see deer too. There's a little road. You can basically make it your own. Be like your own private driveway coming back off of these bigger roads. You drive back in here in Montrose Lane, going to Ludlow, and you have this property on Ludlow. You could enjoy probably all the land around it. Nobody's there or built anything, and just make it your own corner of the woods, right? Build a little cabin, let the dog run free. Don't have to fence them up because it's not like cars are going to fly down here and run them over. So here's some property lines. see if I can get this to work. So this is a different set of software. Same roads, and it just drew a red square around the actual property. So it's basically a square kind of property. You know, looking at this, I didn't look at the topography. Let's go back and see if we can figure out the topography on that previous map. See what we can see. So there's a stream down here at the bottom of the hill. So you're not in the stream. That's good. I mean, it's nice to be next to the stream, but you don't want to be in the stream. It looks like there's a little bit of a hill here. So you build on a hill. It's nice to park uphill and take your groceries into the house and stuff instead of carrying them up the hill to your kitchen. So you probably build on the hill looking down, maybe knock some trees out, and you probably got a view out over the valley. I'm not sure if you'd be able to see the lake from here or not. Probably not, because it's facing this way. You're just going to see these green hills, green trees all over the place. Probably get a nice quiet valley in here. It doesn't look like people built on the other side either. You could probably take a walk around this other lane down to go explore the creek if you like too. So it does look like it's a little bit of a hill. Gives it more character. So you can drive right up to it. So that was the lot lines, and I pulled up the Buffalo National River on Instagram, and the National Park Service has some pictures here of people like whitewater rafting. Here's the white cliffs I was talking about. Let's see if I can make this bigger. I don't know. Yeah, so here's the Buffalo River, and you see this countryside. This must be the winter or something. It's probably quite recent. It's 2 days ago. Yeah, so the leaves aren't filled in on the trees yet, but it's people are still rafting down the river. Got the flow going through. This looks like a little bit dirtier flow. It's usually really clean water. Maybe it's spring flow or something. Here we go. Now look how clean that is. You can see the rocks at the bottom of the stream. That makes for fun fishing. You can find these pools to go cast into. This looks like a family going kayaking down the river. I'm wearing a t-shirt. They're just wearing a sweatshirt. Flowers are starting to pop. When was this? This is March 20th, so this is like 2 weeks ago or something. The flowers are starting to pop. There's the elk. So they planted elk in this area. There used to be elk like back in the day before settlers came in and ate them all, and then I think these ones were brought in from like Wyoming or Canada or something. They're not the original elk that were here, but they're a northern population that were imported 40-50 years ago or something, and they started taking off, and so the population's been growing. I don't think you can hunt them, but you can take pictures and follow them around and stuff. And the elk population is starting to come back, so that's neat to see. It's fun to see the elk. Here's just one of the streams. This is probably a lot like what the stream down the hill looks like. It's hidden in the woods, the rocky brook. There's someone's horse. Going back into winter. This is like February pictures. This is classic Buffalo National River. Beaches along one side, cliffs on the other, and the water meandering through. You can see why they protected this river and made it a national park. So this is the kind of stuff that's in the area of the property. Also, I pulled up some housing plans. This would be an interesting one. It's really cheap too. So it was I think of 1 bedroom or 2. Let's take a look. $680. You can download housing plans off the internet. 5-copy set. That might even be shipping them to you. 5 printed copies, house plans, $680. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. I didn't think it was 3 bedrooms. Look at 1,374 square foot, 2 floors. That's where they get the extra bedrooms. Okay, that makes more sense. This is just an example. I mean, you can pick out all kinds of housing plans on the internet, but if you want to get started, just go to housingplans.com and put in there how many bedrooms you want, what size and stuff, and they'll tell you how much it costs to build one of these things in the area that you want to build it. There's bath, storage, grill and porch. There you go. Get a house in the woods, you got to have a grill and porch. You go fishing on these rivers, you're going to be grilling trout all the time. There's dining room, kitchen right here, den, going out into the deck, nice big deck to enjoy the woods. You watch the deer go by. There's upstairs, you can hide the kids up there with a little bath of their own. Yeah, it just looks like a nice easy one. 2x4 framing. You can get the report how much to build this thing there. So if you want to buy the plans, I mean, go to houseplan's.com, but for the land, go to my website, ruralvacantland.com. I'll put a link down below. It'll be down in the description, and it'll take you to my website where you can do, go on a tour of the property real time, go take a look at it, or just buy the property, make it yours, have fun with it. If you're interested in that, hit that link below. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I'd be much appreciated. Thank you, Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.